don't find a single prophet or a pious man celebrating their birthdays, only the wicked. But you could say, okay, that was something in the past and that's how it started, but it's not a religious thing today. We don't celebrate it religiously. But I'm going to ask you, what do you do on birthdays? You get cakes and you put candles and you light them and you make wishes and you blow them out. So where did all that come from? And I'm not going to guess at it. The National Geographic Society, in a research and a book that they have published called An Uncommon History of Common Things. And this is not from my perspective. These are published books you can look up yourself. When they talk about birthdays and birthday cakes, they said that ancient Greek, the pagans, idol worshippers, the ancient Greek baked round or moon-shaped honey cakes. And they were as a tribute, a religious ritual, a tribute to Artemis, the moon goddess. This was a religious practice, and the candles were lit so the moon glow can be imitated in the ritual that they did for Artemis, the moon goddess, a Greek pagan ritual. And this is where we find that lighting candles, blowing them out, making wishes, this was a way of ibadah for them. And that's why they would say, don't tell anybody about your wish, because this was a prayer they were making to a moon goddess. So when we look in history, what do we find? In reality, this was a pagan religious ritual, a worship that they did on their birthdays. They made cakes, they lit candles, and this is historically documented. And that's why, as an advice even to those Christians and Jews that may be watching these videos, we find in the earliest works of the Jewish traditions and the Christian tradition condemnation of birthday celebrations as a pagan festival. And that's why Origen Adamantus, who was from 184, as they say, AD, he wrote that Christians should not only refrain from celebrating their birthdays, but should look at them with disgust, because this is a pagan ritual, religious ritual. This was even in the writings of Christians. When we look at who loves this holiday, who is the one that sticks to it, we find in the Satanic Bible, written by Antoine Sandor Lavey. He wrote what's called the Satanic Bible, and you can find it. And he wrote in it that the highest of all holidays in the Satanic religion is the date of one's own birth. This is the most beloved, the most practiced, and the highest of the festivals of those who worship Shaitan. And what do we find in our religion in Islam? Not a single place in the Quran where any birthday is celebrated. Never in the life of the Prophet ﷺ